You are enough.
You are enough.
These donuts, they're enough.
They're enough. Go ahead and grab one.
You are enough.
I got me.
And that concludes the episode.
All right, what's up, everybody? My name's Denori, and I'm back again for I Have Questions, the big questions, with Nadia and Trey.
Hey.
All right,
Hi.
so this week, we're talking about identity. Are we enough?
Ooh.
Do you feel like there's
T-shirt.
moments...
T-shirt.
T-shirt.
Do you feel like there's moments where you feel like you're not enough?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a general.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's a general
You made a-
question.
Go ahead. Either body.
Ooh.
Either body. Anyone. Answer.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Y'all want a story?
Sure.
Story time.
Story time.
Story time. Oh yeah.
It all started back in 1999. Let me stop playing. Okay.
It wasn't even
All right. Okay. So, all right. There was this one time where I was in a high school relationship, right? Right. I'm in 12th grade, but when I was in that relationship, it had like constant paranoia that like I wasn't doing enough, or you know what I'm saying, I wasn't being myself, or like I wasn't portraying the right version of myself, you know, so I can lift spirits and stuff, and that way the relationship will fall. And I've been feeling like that for a hot minute, you know what I'm saying, and like I've been trying to better myself, but you know, sometimes I feel lost because I don't know who I really am yet, so I have to lean on God to, you know, help me figure that part out. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
So it all started back in 1999.
Before you were born.
Right.
Before you were born. Right.
Interesting. I don't think it started before you were born, but it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm gonna rock with you.
Yeah. Lean
Right.
with it, rock with it.
Lean with it, rock with it. I'm
Yeah.
rocking to you. What
T-shirt.
about you? Do you think that sometimes you struggle with believing that you're enough?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, what was that for?
No, I was like, you know, just thinking about twigs and spring water. Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes. I mean, like at school, no, I'm so extra sometimes, right? So I get all A's, and I am in all accelerated classes. And if I get an 80 on a test, I'm like beating myself up, and it's just like, and I can't even talk to nobody about it because everybody be like, "You're so extra. It's just an 80. Like you had 100 in that class, now you have a 99. What are you mad about?"
Yeah.
But
I
it's
mean,
still like,
it's a real
I
thing
know I
for
can
you.
do better.
Yeah. But what do you think that? Because I used to be the same way,
yeah.
right? When I was in, and not in every class. Now, I wasn't making straight A's in everything. But I my like junior year, I was running track, and my track coach was my social studies teacher, and for whatever reason, I just wanted to like be really good. Like I wanted to kill it on all the social studies tests, everything. And so if I got like a B on something, I felt, if I got an 80 on something, I just felt small. But I had to realize that was a part of me not feeling like me, myself, like an I was enough. Like I had to prove something to my track coach, or I had to prove something to the other people in the class, because really, if I'm honest, I felt like there were other areas in my life that I wasn't confident in, that I was lacking in. But if I could just beast in my grades, then that would make me kind of have a little chip on my shoulder, like, oh, I'm enough, like I'm good, I'm whatever. But then I had to realize, you over here singing Jireh, you are enough. But for real, I had to realize that like I'm enough because of God. Some people call God Jehovah Jireh, which means like provider, right? Like we're enough with God. So what are some practical ways that like you can work through that? It's easy to say like, okay, well, because of God, I'm enough. I know I'm enough. But in the moments, like you with your girlfriend, ex-girlfriend now, right?
Yep.
But what are some practical things? How did you get to the point where you saw, oh wait, I'm actually enough?
To be honest, like I kind of figure that out when it's like, when I know there's people out there who had it worse than me, you know, when I realize how blessed I am and start focusing on what I lost or what I didn't have and appreciate what I do have, I can actually say that I am enough, you know. And it's like, shoot, I keep thinking I be in my head when I say like, I'm not enough for this and that, but that's just really self-validation. The only person I should be validating myself with is God. So if I'm validated enough for God, then I should be enough for everything.
Yeah, that's a good point. Is there anybody that you tried to be like? Like you saw somebody and you're like, man, if I was more like them.
Other than the basic Michelle Obama, Oprah Winfrey.
Hey, that's real.
I mean, that's real. Yeah, other than them. Probably one of my friends, because I mean she's straight A student too, but like, oh no, it's like a doctor at Howard, and she gets all these like jobs and internships and stuff, and I'm like, I want to be there, and I want to be more like her, and I try to be more like her, and it usually don't end up well because she's better than me.
No, because she's not better than you. She's just not you. You can't be nobody else. You are the best Nadia.
Actually,
like you're the best you that there will ever be. And if you try to be somebody else, then you're really doing a bad job of being you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
T-shirt.
Yep, T-shirt.
But nah, though, like, what I was actually going to piggyback off of was that is like, to be honest, if you think about it, even if you don't accept the way she just delivered it, which is perfect, by the way, you have to realize that there's always going to be someone bigger than you, better than you, in their craft, or you know, whatever they're gonna do, specialize in and stuff like that. But that could also be their gift, because you know everybody's on different paths that God put them on. So you just have to realize, what are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? What makes me the best me? Because ain't nobody else in this world like you. That's why you're you. So
that's for sure.
That's good confidence, though,
so
right?
Like, you know, what I had to learn sometimes was like, especially when it comes down to stuff that I wanted, you know, that other people got, if it's meant for me, he'll make a way for it to happen.
Yeah.
Even if you think it won't happen, if it's meant for you, it will happen.
Yeah.
And that's what I had to realize.
Yeah.
Something I had to realize was, for someone to be superior at something, someone else had to be inferior. So if someone else is better at you than something, it's okay, because you know you can be better at something else. But you know, I had to put that in my mind. You know, I need to put that on a T-shirt too.
And what is the one thing that you could be the best at?
That might take a little while.
Come up with an answer?
Yeah.
Let me answer it for you then. It's being you.
Oh, yeah, that was overlooked. I thought you meant like...
I know.
Like being you. Just like the way you laughing right now. Don't nobody else laugh like that. You didn't practice it. You didn't stand in the mirror and be like...
You didn't actually do that.
I did.
How can I laugh like this?
It's okay. I trained my laugh, but it's okay.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
You actually
But it came out so genuine.
Yeah, I trained it. I can't snort on camera, you know.
But if you did snort, we would love it.
Nah, for real.
All right. We would take it. This is real conversation, right? I got questions. How do I figure out how to be enough? And it's not practicing my laugh in the mirror, right?
You feel me? It's like, you know what I'm saying? That's like what? I didn't know you do that.
Just
That's
let
crazy.
it know. It's okay. You ain't gotta hold back.
Right.
That's crazy, dude.
You know?
Right.
And I think there are ways that we can I think we can always be better, right? We can always improve ourselves as far as like small things. Like, okay, I used to have a really bad attitude problem. Right? People may be mad. I used to just go off.
It's not all little girls, just in general.
Huh?
It's not all like little girls in general.
It's not all little girls, but a lot. You know, I had a really bad attitude problem, and so I worked to control my temper, to control my emotions. That was me becoming a better me, though. Right? It wasn't me trying to respond to things the way somebody else did. It was just, how do I become a better me? And realize that who I am, my identity, what I look like is enough, right? I'm the best Denori that there will ever be, because I'm the only me, and you the only you, and you the only you. So we talked a little bit before we started recording about the story in the Bible where Jesus fed 5,000 people with 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread, right?
Yeah.
And I think that that's something that we can apply to our lives, right? There's this hungry group of people, for those who are watching that don't know the story, and Jesus told his disciples, like, hey, we need to feed them. We ain't got enough food. It's just one Chick-fil-A meal here and 5,000 people. We can't do nothing with that, right? Shoot, some of us today wouldn't even be full off of that ourselves. So much less trying to share that with 5,000 people.
Word.
But in the story, Jesus is able to multiply it in the goodness of who Jesus is and feed all of these people, and there's some left over. So, like, I think we can apply that to our lives, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever moments we feel like we're not enough, if we just take who we are to Jesus, he'll multiply it and make us better, right?
And when you say multiply, like, do you mean multiply like the confidence level of who you are?
Boom.
Wow. T-shirt.
T-shirt.
You a walking T-shirt. Look at that.
Multiply your confidence. It's a good shirt. But yeah, I mean, he can multiply your confidence, your self-esteem, all of those things.
And like, okay, so, all right, I think I have to expand that. So we can multiply the confidence and all the good values and divide the insecurities, which is, you know, the negative thoughts that you're not enough. We divide those, you know, frequently it's going to be like not much to divide anymore, but all you'll be left with is confidence to experience who you really are.
That's good. That's good. That's
I'm not
good.
the best at math. So what is like the end? Like what after the equal sign, what's the end?
Okay, so you have confidence getting multiplied continuously. So that's just put confidence like exponent
so like
to the highest
exponential
power.
growth. Right?
Yeah, the
okay.
highest power.
Okay.
And then
Right.
you have like, we have, let's see, okay,
You
insecurities.
Just subtract all your
Yeah,
insecurities.
so
Get them out of there.
insecurities, and you're just continuously subtracting that value. So when it's like on a decelerating path, or
Right.
This is
left
getting
with-
really technical.
Or-
I'm getting lost too. Okay. What the
okay,
heck?
so yeah, when you're on that path, you feel me? You're gonna be left with nothing but confidence and willpower, because
Okay.
everything else will be gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
so let's just
positive
put it-
infinity is the end point.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're
Yeah.
done.
The end point, right, is knowing that you're enough.
Right.
Right. I want for you guys to know it, and for everybody who's watching. We all need these reminders. I need the reminder. They might need a reminder. Right.
Yeah.
End of the day, what?
You are enough.
You are enough.
These donuts.
They're enough. They're enough. Go ahead and grab one.
You are enough.
I got me.
And that concludes the episode.
That concludes the episode of I Have Questions. You're right. Please come back and see us again. And always, always, always remember that you are enough. Just as you are, because God made you for a reason.
You did.
You want a donut? A Twix. Cool.
Yeah.
However you like your sugar.